Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another chat with CJ and Kelsey. This is our third video that we've done this. We like to do this every other month just to fill you guys in on what's going on with us and the channel. So to start things off, we are close to 4,500 subscribers on YouTube. We'll probably be there in the next couple days. And we're closing in on 2,000 followers on our Facebook page. So if you haven't seen the Facebook page yet or followed us on there, all you gotta do is like it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, be sure to do that. Both of them are free, and all it does is just give you notifications so that you can keep up with what we're doing. We're trying to build up the Facebook page and then trying to get up to 10,000 followers on there, and I'd like to do the same on YouTube as well. And the reason being, that brings me to my next point, is we are selling t-shirts on our Teespring account, which Kelsey's wearing one, and then I'm wearing the Tractor Maniacs t-shirt, and this is for a Facebook group that I started, if you don't know about that. But we're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. If we can get there, I can put a link to these t-shirts underneath our videos. You have to have 10,000 subscribers to do that. And what I would like to do from here on out is any profit that's made from these t-shirts, I want to save that, put that aside, and then we want to start doing giving back videos where we go and help someone. I haven't decided exactly what we'll do, but we're either going to help with groceries or gas. You know, prices are out of control right now, but we want to give back to people that are in need, and it's all going to be because of you guys. So if you buy a t-shirt, the profit's going to go to a good cause, so that's what we're going to do from here on out. But that's why we want to get to 10,000 subscribers, so I can put that link to the t-shirts underneath our YouTube videos. And then I share our links on our Facebook page and our groups. We have the Mallard 5 Farmhouse group. I encourage all of you to join that, because that's where we can see what you guys are doing. You can post your tractor videos, your renovation videos, gardening, farming, all that stuff on there, because we want to see what you guys are into too, instead of just us sharing what we're doing. So with that, be sure to go to our website, and then you can click on merchandise and apparel, I think is the link, and that'll take you to our Teespring store, and then you'll be able to buy anything there until we can get the link put on underneath of our videos. So it's been since April since we did our last chat, and the biggest thing that has happened here is the tractor and the attachments have arrived. If you haven't seen our last few videos, we finally got the tractor. All the implements and attachments showed up except for the root grapple. We're still waiting on that, and it's going to be delivered, or I'll go pick it up whenever it shows up. But other than that, we've got everything, and we started making a video. The first one was tilling up the pumpkin patches, and we made that video, and then we did another one on tilling up our garden, and then the last one I made was brush hogging all the fields. And I have almost all the fields brush hogged except for the top field, and I need to do that. That's going to be coming up in an upcoming video. So yeah, we're excited that we finally have the tractor here, and we're able to start making videos for LS and for all of you. I hope you enjoy all of them, because they're my favorite videos to make by far. So like I said, we started planting our garden. Everything is looking very well with the garden, using that weed fabric. We don't have any weeds at all in the garden. Potatoes are coming up. We got small tomatoes.
Yeah,
and then
tomatoes, the peppers are looking really good, the onions look really good.
Yes.
The only thing that didn't do well was the carrots.
I didn't know you planted carrots.
I did plant carrots,
oh.
but they're really not coming up. See, I planted some of them. I had started them, but then they died, and they were doing really good. So, but everything else looks really good. The green beans I planted out in the raised garden bed that's right next to the chicken coop, and they look so good out there.
Yeah, we used a weed. I thought it was going to be a rubber plastic weed fabric. It ended up being pretty much just like a trash bag.
It was like a hot pink trash bag.
It was a hot pink trash bag, and the pink has since faded off those green beans, but either way, it's still working. It's keeping the weeds out. The green beans look really nice like that.
Yeah.
Because we just don't have time for the weeds with everything that we have going on. So the garden is looking good. The pumpkins. Before I start with my pumpkins, be sure to check out the Facebook page and the Instagram, because Lisa and Neil Ward sent us a picture of their pumpkins, their 2 pumpkin plants, and that came from our 138-pound pumpkin from last year. We mailed them the seeds, they asked for them, and we mailed them the seeds from that pumpkin, and they started growing it, and their pumpkin plants look great. Mm-hmm. Mine, on the other hand, I'm going to show you some pictures here. I had so much trouble this spring. I got annihilated by the cucumber beetles this season for some reason, and I don't know why, because I had no trouble with them at all last year. But we're fighting them. I've lost all of my giant pumpkins. I planted 5. 2 of them didn't come up, and I went out one Sunday morning before church. I almost didn't go out, but I went out and I found that after 3 days of those pumpkins being planted in the ground, they was already up because we grew them in the milk jugs. After 3 days, the cucumber beetles just started eating them like crazy. And I went out there and I hurried up and sprayed some 7 on there. And I think I was too late. I was able to keep one of them alive for a week and a half after I found them. And then eventually they all died. So yeah, the beetles really hit me hard this year. But I got a blue pumpkin in my giant patch and one of my 138s. I'm just going to try to grow them as big as I can. Hopefully we can get to 300, 500 pounds with one of them. I'm going to try to really work on them real hard, but I'm having a hard time this year. That's why you haven't seen any pumpkin updates. So getting to the questions, I always post a post on YouTube and our Facebook page of any questions you guys might have for us about what we're doing. One that we missed last time was from Moira. She's from across the pond. She's been watching us for a long time. Is it your eventual desire to be completely self-sufficient? Yeah, that is our eventual desire, but I don't think we'll ever be completely self-sufficient. One of my main goals is to be able to provide most of our feed for our livestock and all the animals and chickens and everything that we have here. That would help with feed cost, and that would give me more peace of mind, because I'm afraid that's going to be the next thing that runs out. Feed for your animals and livestock. So that's my main goal, is to take care of that. And of course, we're trying to be self-sufficient with the food.
Yeah, I would really like the majority of the food that we eat to, be grown here. I don't know if we'll ever get to the point where we have cattle, but we do buy our beef from a local farmer, so we do have that coming in.
Yeah.
But as far as like our milk and all of our dairy, I would really like to be from our goats, and we've got our pork and our chicken, and eventually we would like to get meat birds and raise them up, so we have all of our chicken all the time.
But we're gonna have turkeys.
Turkeys, yeah.
So, but speaking of that, we've only got a couple weeks left with the pigs. In the livestock trailer, I've got the new floor put in there, new tail lights. I need to pull it out of the garage, put the air back in the tires, and then we're going to set up that ramp and make sure that we can load the pigs up so we can take them to the butcher. Well, I got to take the trailer out and get it licensed too. All I got to do is get a weigh slip for it and go to the BMV. The turkeys, they're getting big quick, so we're probably going to be butchering them sooner than I expected. I thought we was going to be shooting for September, but it's probably going to be before that. So we're not going to butcher all of them. We're going to keep a tom and a hen, and that way we can keep producing. But yeah, we're going to have a lot of meat here in the freezer, so we've been working on cleaning out our freezer and getting ready for that. Okay, so another question coming from Brian Brinkmeyer. I work with him. Have you thought about getting a donkey to keep the rest of the animals safe from coyotes? Yes, we've thought about that. Right now we don't really need to, because right there by the barn, they're in a pretty safe place, especially once I get that fence done on the bank. I'm still working on that, but if we ever move them out to one of these fields beside the house, definitely, because they're going to be in places where we can't see them, and they're right next to the woods.
Yeah, I've already been looking at several different farms and several pages on Facebook, and I would love to have a donkey at some point.
So projects that we have coming up is, like I said, I gotta get that trailer out. I gotta get it backed in to where we're gonna load them, because I gotta do some work right there. It needs gravel. It's got the hillside cut out right there, and I'm gonna take the backhoe on the MT240E. I'm gonna take the backhoe up there, dig that out, and make that all nice so that we can just load the pigs right in there. It should be pretty simple, I hope.
It should. I mean, they're pretty well food motivated.
Yeah.
So if they see us coming with our buckets that we use, they should just follow us.
Yeah, and then we'll be able to just haul them off. It should be, hopefully,
Yeah.
pretty easy, but we'll see. And then, of course, if you saw 2 videos ago, or our 2 videos. No, it was our brush hogging video. We're going to be making a compost bin up against the bank, and I'm still working on how I'm going to do that. And then, of course, the greenhouse too. We're going to build that. I might just make the greenhouse simpler, because, you know, I was trying to build something extravagant, and I just don't think we're going to have enough time for it, and the resources. You know how lumber prices and all the prices are right now. So we just need something that we can start our seeds in the spring, and it doesn't have to be super fancy. So we're going to try to get working on that. I'm also going to be hitting the firewood very hard here. Dad had his place timbered last year, so I got to get over to his house. There's a lot of easy to get to wood over there, and I'm going to start hitting that hard. That way it's sitting here drying, and then we're not going to have to worry about that in the fall and the winter, because I'm going to start moving back into the house. Right now, if you're wondering, there has been no progress on the house because there's just not enough time for it. And the reason it's taken us so long to get a video out, because I got stuck at work there one day, and then I also got into some of that bad peanut butter that you guys might have seen everywhere. I eat peanut butter. That's my go-to snack, a spoonful of peanut butter. And neither one of us decided to check the jar, and I got into some bad peanut butter, and I was kind of messed up there for about 4 or 5 days.
I bought that a while ago, and I didn't think anything of it.
And we were both starting to feel it, and I looked over one morning, I said, do you think it's because of the peanut butter? And then later that day, while I was at work, she said, yeah, peanut butter's bad. So we're feeling better now, but that's what it was. But I didn't feel like doing anything for probably 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
So. But that's where we've been. We got a lot of stuff coming up. I got a vacation coming up here in a few weeks, so hopefully we're going to get a lot more videos out. Like I said, check out the website, and you can get a t-shirt. We got coffee mugs. I redesigned this so the logo is bigger, because it doesn't really show up as well as I'd like on this mug. But we got coffee mugs. We got stickers. A lot of people have been buying them, and we appreciate it. But like I said, we want to start doing giving back videos, and then hopefully helping someone out that really needs it. But that's where we're at. That's the projects that we have. We appreciate all of you. Again, remember to subscribe to the channel and like the Facebook page. That really helps us out. And until next time,
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.